Hello everyone, my name is Jim and today I will be redesigning the thumbnail for the first ever episode of my series Elite Power, so let's just get into it. I'm starting out by copying the original thumbnail picture in my canvas and then I'm tracing over the poses and adding the parts that got cut off. Then I will be taking the mirror to read out the poses again, this time making them more detailed and easier to read off for when I'm adding details like the outfits and for line art. For this redesign I definitely want to make it more detailed. I want to make the colors read off better and it to be more shaded and more dynamic, and I definitely want to fix the background because I do not like it. It doesn't fit the series aesthetic at all, it doesn't fit the vibe. I think, okay, that's the same thing with whatever. But yeah, and I definitely want to fix the villains' faces in the background and the title because looking at it I cannot read it off very well, so I think that's definitely a mistake. But then again, I was 14 when I was making this, so what really did I expect? Here I'm drawing out the faces of the two villains we see in the first episode. And then I'm going to be trying to combine their faces somehow, but that's a problem for later. And with the sketch done, we can get into the line art. So for most parts I definitely wanted to do the left side as their like hero costumes and just more part of that, and the right side as their civilian outfit and their civilian disguises. I don't know which one's actually correct in this case, whatever. But the outfits are a bit different than what the ones that you actually see in the series. Like Zoya's is definitely not like that. She doesn't have the mask, and the colors are also changed, but you'll see that later. And Windy shouldn't have a jacket, but I thought it looked good, so I left it in for some reason. I really don't know why. But I do start to regret the pose because I think Zoya's pose isn't looking exactly right, but I'm just rolling with it because at this point it was too late to change it, or more precisely I was too lazy to do it. And with coloring I definitely wanted them to have different skin tones, like actually visibly different ones than in this first series, because based on their element it doesn't really make sense for all of them to be the exact same kind of pale or tanned, especially for Zoya since she's around fire all the time, so she would definitely not be as pale as Gemma, who practically doesn't have anything to do with like light or fire with her element. And here I'm adding the shading to the hair, which I think looks a lot better than in the original, because in the original the colors are flat and I don't think it reads out very well. And yeah, I'm glad I noticed that Wendy's hair wasn't supposed to be that long at first, and now I'm adding like the colors. I made Wendy's hero suit a bit darker, like the bottoms a bit darker. Zoya's is also, the bottoms are brown now instead of black, and the top is a bit more darker. And same with Gemma, her bottoms are darker because I thought the bright turquoise wasn't really appealing. I'm just coloring over the civilian costumes, and I'm glad I fixed Gemma's hoodies because the stuff was supposed to be a hoodie originally, although it looked like a shirt with a jacket on. But yeah, Zoya's and Winnie's were pretty good outfits, so I didn't really do anything with them. I just made Zoya's a bit of a different shade, I think, and I'm adding some details to the shoes. And now that that's done, I'm going to draw their eyes. I tried to make their eyes different so they reflect their personalities as well. And after that I am going to be adding like a layer of the blue for shading, because I think it looks really nice. Because that's sort of, I don't know what vibe, but I like it for these kind of images. And now it's finally time to do the background. Here I'm trying to draw the faces of the two villains we see in the episode, and it's a struggle and it looks really messy, but trust the process, I think it turned out pretty good. Better than the original nevertheless. And again, I'm adding differentiations to their skin tones because I don't think they should have the same skin tone, because again with their elements it doesn't make sense. And I didn't add more detail to their hair, like the highlights, and then I overlaid it and added something for the girls to sit on so they're not floating in the air. And I finished off by writing the texts and like the name of the episode, which I stopped doing, and that's it. That's the finished result, and this is the original and this is the redesign. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I really hope that after this you could give my series a try to just watch it. I know the first episodes are unbearably bad in animation wise, but it would really mean a lot if you would give the series a chance for watching, and bye bye.